Hello, thank you for watching the Sashi.co channel. This is Atsushi. Today, I would like to talk about the importance of the basics. I know it sounds kind of not fun, but it is quite important to talk about the basic. The hand stitching existed in any cultures all over the world. So, as I have been saying, there is no such a thing as right and wrong in Sashiko. Anyone can do what they want in hand stitching, and anyone can call their stitching Sashiko as long as they respect Japanese culture, in my opinion. So, as long as they respect the stories or culture behind the word, I am perfectly fine with the use of the word. However, the importance of the basic is the same as the other practice or the other hand stitching, the other crafting, handcrafting. There are some basics, and it is quite important to learn the basic. And in Sashiko, one of the basic is so-called unshin. Unshin is the word for the moving the needle. The movement of the needle does not have to be the specific way as I do, which I'm going to show you right now. I mean, there are many kinds of method. There are many kinds of method of running stitch. So it does not have to be this way to do running stitch, but in order to learn what Sashiko is, this is quite important to at least know the difference between the stitching you may find in other Sashiko video as well as this one. It's much more, I think it's faster, also it makes more even stitches. So, in short, learning the basic movement and concept of unshin will significantly improve the result of the stitches, the evenness, as well as the speed of the stitching. You may feel that the speed is not as important because Sashiko is getting popular as the slow stitch. It is true, like it is very slow in comparison to the machine stitching, but it doesn't mean that we have to be slow in everything. I am thinking the slowness, but for some of the other people, this is not slow at all. So the slow shouldn't be the excuse of not skillful, I guess. So it is quite important to learn the basic. However, since hand stitching existed everywhere in many different formats or many different ways, it is kind of difficult to explain the basic of Sashiko. I show that unshin, but some people say that, well, that's not necessary, that's not important at all. So let me use some analogy to explain what I mean by the importance of basics. Today, I would like to use the example of piano, playing the piano, the musical instrument. And this is like I play the piano for my leisure. I'm no expert at all to play the piano, or even I'm not teaching anything. So if you find any incorrect information on this video about playing the piano, please let me know. I will follow your advice and I will correct humbly, and I apologize for that on YouTube. I just wanted to use the piano as the example of explaining how important the basics are. I hope it makes sense. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna move to the camera to the piano and I will talk about it too. Alright, when one plays the piano, a teacher or a book will teach them to make a posture of the fingers as if they're holding an egg. Instead of flattering the hands and tapping the keyboard with the belly of fingers, using a tip of fingers are recommended. I guess one can play with whatever posture they want. There is, however, basic posture to be good at the piano. Also, there are recommended numbers on the note to play smoothly, like a finger's number. One can play the piano with only one finger like this, but it is good to learn how to play with 5 fingers with numbering. Those numbering are by the many experts based on the efficiency and enjoyment of playing. As seeing my 5-year-old daughter enjoying the piano, the mindset of using all 5 fingers is the first obstacle to learn how to play the piano. Once she got it, she enjoyed it more. There is a method to practice how to use the fingers. There are many kinds of reasons to learn the basics. After the basics, one can play the piano as they wish. Following the musical notes to play a song is good. Some may not go through the standard education of the music and may play by ear. There is not right and wrong in enjoying the music. However, when one teaches how to play the piano, I hope they teach the basics as well as how to play as the musical score tells to the player how to play. Unfortunately, I don't have the skill to read the musical score and play it simultaneously, so I enjoy the piano without it. However, I do not teach how to play the piano to my daughter so strongly, and I hope my daughter, she will learn the basic and standard when she wishes to play the piano. So improvisation is cool. One doesn't need to master the basic to enjoy improvisation. However, I hope one knows the importance of the basic when they teach others the practice here how to play the piano. It has been so long since I enjoyed a lot on playing the piano, so forgive me the imperfection of this playing. I read a single or few musical notes of F clef since I play the bass in my school. However, reading more than 3 notes for both hands are just beyond my ability for now. I always respect the players who can read and play simultaneously, and I wish to be one of those in future after a lot of practicing. The point here I wanted to share is there is always a reason for the basics, and sharing the practice without the basic and story can be quite dangerous because it could repaint the culture. I hope it makes sense, and I hope you respect the basics and enjoy the Sashiko as you wish. Alright, lastly, enjoy the song Let It Be, I Play. Thank you for watching the video. I hope I make myself clear that I want everyone to enjoy Sashiko. I simply want to protect the original image of Sashiko from other interpretation of the word Sashiko. I thought music is a good example of introducing what is standard and interpretation. The same as my playing the piano being so imperfect, Sashiko doesn't have to be perfect at all. I hope everyone can enjoy the Sashiko and respect the culture and stories behind the word. If you are interested in Sashiko, not piano, please subscribe to this channel. It is my goal to share the Sashiko we practice. If you would like to learn the Sashiko we practice more, please consider the workshop Atsushi offers I offer. The basic is quite simple, but I believe the personal attention will be very beneficial when one learns the basic and core. Thank you.